Boundaries don't push the right people away. They expose the wrong ones. No, 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 no. You do not audition for love. If they don't understand your words, maybe they will understand your silence. Boundaries aren't about, will they come correct? It's about, come correct or don't come at all, okay? Okay. Pod with Meg. Hey guys, it's your girl Megan Lex, hostess of the mostest of your favorite podcast, Pod with Meg. Get it? Me.
Roll sound.
Rolling. Sound production, take 2.
Hey guys, it's your girl Megan Lex, and welcome to my podcast, Pod with Meg, the solo sessions. If you're back, you're a nutmeg, and if you're new, unfortunately, you're just a nut. So make sure you keep coming back every week to become a nutmeg. All right, so happy holidays. As you can see, my hair is red now. I went back to black, but no, I went back to burgundy.
What's wrong with you?
And yeah, so my vibe right now is red hair. I always go blonde, black, and red at some point during the year. That's just how I am. It's just I like to keep things fresh and fun, and that's just my vibe. So yeah, let's get into it. And also, before I forget, don't forget to give this video a big and juicy thumbs up.
Hands up in the air.
Oh yeah. And subscribe. And turn on your notifications. And follow me on all my social media to stay up to date with all my shenanigans and whatnot. I am so excited for today's podcast because I know this word is so trendy. Nowadays, all these words get so trendy with TikTok, Instagram. Social media is so huge nowadays that you can't say anything without it becoming repeated on and on and on and on. And it does get a little repetitive and whatnot, but I think this word is so important. Boundaries. Boundaries truly are beautiful. I really believe this. Before I even knew what boundaries were, I would just gain so much from them because boundaries teach people how to treat you. And I will never forget this quote. I was talking about this on my live stream earlier today. But when I first moved to LA, I was in a relationship, so I didn't really care to go out and do all these crazy things and party. I literally did not go to a single college party in college. I was mostly just trying to learn about LA and have my own boundaries. Like, that was my boundary. I was in a relationship. I didn't care to meet new people, which I know looking back, I don't need to be single to socialize, but at the time I just didn't see any point. I was content in my relationship. We're not together anymore. That was definitely a lesson, not a lifetime, but I learned so much from that experience. If I had better boundaries with him, who knows, maybe we would still be together or not. Yeah, basically, long story short, I think boundaries are so important. And I'm going to talk about that today. Oh, but basically what I was saying was when I first moved out to LA, I would be in my dorm room watching Jimmy Fallon literally all day long. And shout out to you, Jimmy. Have me on your show. Let's collab, Jimmy. What you saying?
Oh my God, so much phlegm.
Oh my God.
But I was watching a lot of Jimmy Fallon interviews, and one interview specifically really touched me. This was like in 2017, and I still remember this to this day. I remember Jennifer Lawrence was saying how you have to teach people how to treat you. And that is so true because not everyone wants to be treated the same. Some people don't care if they're treated like shit. They literally don't care. But if you're someone that has self-respect, self-love, you want to be treated with that same respect and love you give yourself. And I think that's so important to just live by. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today. And yeah, let's get into it. So first and foremost, I want to tell you guys what boundaries mean to me. Or to you. I'm sharing the wealth.
Sharing is caring, we care for each other.
So I'm going to explain a little bit what boundaries are. And this is going to be in nutmeg terms. All right, so boundaries are not walls, they're protection. It's like when you see a castle, a beautiful chateau, and you know the royal family, the princesses, the prince, the queens, the kings, they're living inside. And they must be protected because they're royalty. It's like a diamond. A diamond is protected in its case. Do you know what I mean? And so boundaries really are protection. And when it comes to relationships, boundaries give people instructions on how to love you well, how to give you the love and respect you deserve and you want, because you should get whatever you want when it comes to the relationships. As long as you're giving love and respect, you should get that same love and respect back. So boundaries aren't walls, they're instructions for people to love you well. Boundaries aren't just about control, they're about self respect. And boundaries aren't meant to punish anyone or be rude. No, you're protecting your nervous system. How many times have you let someone treat you badly and then all of a sudden you're stressed, you're sweating, you feel anxiety? No, 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 no. We don't want to have anxiety when it comes to relationships. People should be adding to your life, not subtracting, not making your nervous system off balance. Ever since I found my balance, because being centered is really all about finding your balance. When you find your center, you know when you feel off, when things aren't right. It's about being aligned. And when you have those boundaries, you're allowing people to meet you where you are. And it really is true. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So when you're aligned, other people around you should give you that same alignment, give you that same peace. Peace over chaos, okay? And I think that is so important. And it's very important to note that the only people that don't respect your boundaries are people that benefit from you having none. Let me say that again. The only people that want you to have no boundaries are the people that benefit from you having none, okay? So if anyone says that your boundaries are too much, oh, you're doing too much, that just means that they want to take advantage of you. That means that they want your castle to have no guards, no gate, nothing, because that means that they can come in there, take all your jewelry, take all your good energy. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Those people want to take advantage of you. So never let anyone make you feel like you are in the wrong for having boundaries. Never let anyone make you feel bad for respecting yourself. When you are in control, life is so much more beautiful. When you're chaotic, you just breed in more chaos, and chaos really just leads to nowhere because you're just going to be in this little spiral and it's really not going to do you any good. The only way we're going is up, okay? Okay. And sometimes it might feel like boundaries are a way for someone to run away, or, for example, you know, those people that never like to go out, or they'll be like, oh, I'm busy. It's not about running away, it's about protecting yourself. It's also about being connected to yourself. Yesterday, I hung out with my friends for a few hours, but then I realized, wait, I have been working all weekend. I need time for me, and that was my boundary. It doesn't mean that I don't love my friends. I love them so much, but I need to put myself first so that I can feel connected with myself. Because if you're not connected to yourself, other people won't be able to connect with you. Other people won't be able to treat you right because you won't even know what you need for yourself. You have to be able to fill your cup first and then be able to fill up other people's cups or be around other people's energy, because it all starts from you and within you. A boundary really is an eternal protection. The example of the gate outside of a castle, that's a visual representation, but what's really important is what's inside the castle that needs protecting. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Okay. And here's the difference between avoidance and boundaries. Avoidance is giving, oh, I'm scared, like I don't want this, I'm running away. But boundaries means you're clear. Boundaries are clarity. Boundaries let you know, oh, wait, if you want to be my lover, you gotta come correct. And that really is so important. Boundaries make you very clear about what you want in your life. It helps you and others know exactly what you want and how to get there. You can love someone but still be able to say no to them because you have to protect yourself. And otherwise, when you don't have clear boundaries sometimes, that can lead to resentment. How many times have you let someone do you dirty and then you thought about that weeks later and you're like, wait, I cannot believe I let that person do me like that? Or I know this has happened to me a few times where I let something slide and then I was so mad at myself. I was like, wait a second, why did I let that person treat me this way? This is not
not what I want. This is not what I planned.
This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, I do not understand. That is what a boundary is. Boundaries really prevent you from having resentment. And I think that is a very, very important thing to note. And also, like, boundaries are very important in relationships too, because let's say you miss someone, you want to get back together with your ex and you think that he's changed. You can miss someone and still say no. You can miss someone and still be like, you know what? If you want to be in my life, you have to treat me the way I deserve and want to be treated. You have to have clear boundaries. Otherwise, people are going to think that they can just leave and come back, leave and come back. It's like the Ritz-Carlton. If you're going to leave the Ritz, there is going to be a re-entry. You can't just leave the hotel and then come back. This is not the Holiday Inn. No offense if you like the Holiday Inn. Great place too. But no, be like the Ritz-Carlton. If you want to leave, there's a re-entry fee. There might even be a wait list to get back in. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you should be. Be high value. Be the type of person that needs security guards. Even if you're not famous or whatnot, your personality needs to be protected. You need to be able to have clear intentions. People need to be clear and consistent when it comes to you. You know what I'm saying? Because consistency is key to a healthy relationship. And speaking of consistency, I love this quote. Me and my friends would always say this quote to each other. A mixed signal is the biggest signal. If someone is giving you mixed signals, that is inconsistency is breaking a boundary, because if someone can't show up consistently for you, the way you set that boundary is by cutting them off. Because if someone's not reliable, if you can't rely on someone, it's a no. If someone can't show up consistently for you and you would do the same for them, you have to step back, because that is that boundary. Your boundary is stepping back. You don't explain yourself. You don't give them more energy, more time, more effort. No, 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 no. You step back. You close that gate on that person, because consistency is care. If someone cares for you, they're consistent. And if they don't care, they're probably going to give you mixed signals, which is a big, big, big signal. Hot and cold, I have a podcast called Hot and Cold, check it out. When it comes to hot and cold relationships, I always say it might seem fun and exciting, but no, honey, that is anxiety cosplaying as excitement. Because after a while, your nervous system is going to feel dysregulated. It's like, let's say you have a guard working at the castle and he only comes for 1 hour every other day. No, you need someone that's constantly going to protect you, give you that safety, because safety is so important. Safety is softness. When you're in a relationship, you really want to feel safe and protected. Otherwise, what's the point? You might as well be single, not knowing what's going to happen. A relationship should bring you peace, consistency, clarity, and safety. And when it comes to hot and cold behavior, you might think it's chemistry, like, ooh, it's so passionate. But at the end of the day, you need consistency to give you the calmness that makes you feel peaceful. Peace is good. Peace makes you feel aligned. You know, when you're aligned, when I go to yoga, I feel so peaceful because I'm aligned. I feel protected. I feel safe. I feel warm. I love hot yoga. You know what I'm saying? Mixed signals are a lack of accountability. Mixed signals give low vibrational energy. Mixed signals is motel energy. Double M. Mixed signals, that's giving a motel. You think you can just come in and out, do whatever. No, 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 honey. We want to have castle energy. We want to have royal energy. Lord said, and we'll never be royals. But honey, we're going to be royals today, okay? I'm such a quote girly. I love this quote. Boundaries don't push the right people away. They expose the wrong ones. Let me say that again. Boundaries don't push the right people away. They expose the wrong ones. Let me say it one last time. Boundaries don't push the right people away. They expose the wrong ones. Okay? Okay. You do not need to justify your safety. You do not need to justify what makes you feel comfortable and calm, because at the end of the day, peace is everything. When you feel peaceful, that means that everything is aligned, like I was saying. People who respect you will not argue with your boundaries. They will respect them as well, because they respect you. And you are your boundaries. You are the rules you make for the people in your life. And it's about protection, about peace. Peace and protection. Hello. When it comes to relationships, you're not auditioning for love. You are getting an immediate offer. These are offer only. Someone should be able to see you, see who you are, and come correct. You don't have to earn reassurance. You don't have to chase clarity. That is a given, okay? When Leonardo DiCaprio gets offered a role, he doesn't have to earn anything. They give him the millions, the billions, whatever he gets it because he is Leonardo DiCaprio and they respect him. And that's how it should be in relationships. You don't have to earn anything. It should be a given. And if you have to ask and beg, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's not for you. You do not need to stay accessible to people who disappear and reappear. There's a new song that I'm obsessed with.
If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way.
Go ahead and leave me all the way. I know it's not good to be black and white sometimes, but sometimes you have to be a little black and white because someone cannot think it's okay to leave, come back. Like I said, it's giving motel energy. No, 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 no. We're a 5-star castle, chateau, beautiful Ritz-Carlton energy, okay? Your time, your body, your energy, these are all sacred and unique to you. And you cannot let anyone take any of that for granted. And this is not to be exclusive to anyone, whatever you believe in religiously, spiritually. But think of it this way, the universe wants the best for you. God wants the best for you. They want you to treat your body and energy like a temple, divine timing, God's plan. And that is truly what's best. So you don't want to be around someone that's going to lead you to resent them and then one day you're going to get mad at them. Like that's happened to me where I was so nice to someone, but then I was just like, you know what? Enough is enough. And then you go ballistic. None of that. The universe wants what's best for you and you should too. All of your time and energy is truly sacred. So you want to set that standard for everyone else around you. And I also think it's very important when it comes to boundaries to be very clear with your communication because no one's a mind reader and not everyone can know exactly what you're feeling and thinking. So it's very important to be clear. And this was a very good example. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday and he told someone like, you're not being straight with me, so I'm done. And the person was like, oh, and then they started communicating better because he was like, oh, I'm actually just very busy with work. And that is a good example of just being very clear with communication. Communication is key and consistency is key. And for example, if someone is making you feel off, you can easily tell someone, I don't engage with people or situations that make me feel confused and anxious. That's very clear, very direct, very simple, and it gives someone the opportunity to be like, okay, I'll change, I'll be better, I'll do better. Or they could be gone with the wind if they don't understand and they don't respect your boundaries. Because if something matters to you, it's very important to be open and honest. It's not good to leave anything in. Release is peace. So it's always good to let people know how you're feeling. And yeah, some people really can change for the better. I know a lot of people whose relationships have changed for the better. Couples therapy can help relationships. But yeah, it's really all about communicating your needs and wants because yeah, you just have to let people know sometimes. As the saying goes, closed mouths don't get fed. And that's very true. Ask and you shall receive. Okay? Okay. And if someone isn't respectful of your boundaries, sometimes silence is the loudest response. Sometimes some people don't deserve an answer. If someone doesn't understand your words, maybe they will understand your silence. Okay? Okay. Ooh, that's good. If they don't understand your words, maybe they will understand your silence. And sometimes boundaries can feel painful. That's why they call it growing pains because it feels like a lot because it's real. Your emotions are real and it's not okay with anyone to play with your feelings, your respect, your boundaries because those are real and true to you. That's how you have set the standard for your life. It can be very hurtful when people don't respect that, but at the end of the day, you have to put yourself and your boundaries first to live a happier and more peaceful life. Peace is better than passion without safety, okay? Okay. God wants you to love yourself and love others. He does not want you to abandon yourself to be loved. No, 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 no. The universe wants what's best for you. And when you see that, it really changes everything. So yeah, that's basically it for today's podcast, the 411 on boundaries. And on one final note, boundaries aren't about, oh, will other people choose me? Like, will this help this relationship? It's about being at peace if you choose yourself and you choose what's best for you. That's the real winning when it comes to boundaries. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great night, day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you all so much for joining me today and listening to me talk about boundaries. And yeah, I just hope I help you guys when it comes to your relationships, friendships, workplace. I remember I was working with this one brand and they would always call me in. It was like a live stream type of thing. And I don't want to be too specific because I do technically still kind of work with them, but they would always hit me up last minute. And I was just like, excuse me, my time is very valuable. So I need to plan for my time accordingly. So please give me advance notice, give me time to prepare so that I can come correct. You know what I mean? Boundaries aren't about will they come correct? It's about come correct or don't come at all, okay? Okay. All right, thank you all so much for joining me. If you stay this long, you're a nutmeg, so shout out to you. Don't forget to give this video a big and juicy thumbs up.
Hands up in the air.
And subscribe. And turn on notifications. And follow me on all my social media at Megan Lex and at Pod with Meg. And yep, you can find this sweatshirt on the Pod with Meg website. I have a bunch of fun merchandise, a bunch of cool things. And yeah, check me out. I love you all. Happy holidays, everyone, or Happy New Year, depending on when this comes out. I love you all so much. Have an amazing life and keep your boundaries strong, okay? All right, bye guys. Love you. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Clarity is calm. Clarity is kind. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah. If you gon' leave me, go ahead and leave me all the way. The moment someone doesn't respect your boundaries, that gives you everything you need to know.